Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are back in Race-O-Rama, grabbing the Pluggin Away achievement, trying to find all the spark plugs in the game. They appear in these races. The first one will be Sprint 1. The first ones are really straightforward. You can get them pretty much just by doing the race. They are pretty much on the way, and you don't have to do anything special to get them. And they are very, very hard to miss. Here is the third one. Every race has 3. Well, not every race, the races that do have them. Alright, second race is going to be the Academy Challenge 1. And once again, this one's pretty straightforward. Everything will be on the track. There are no detours because these races take place on the speedway rather than on the countryside. So that's another 3 down. Hudson Student Run, again, another straightforward one. This is the beginning. That one you can miss if you take that turn too sharply, so be wary of the first one. And the other 2, once again, super easy on the path. Alright, Smash Up 1. This is the first one in Radiator Springs. This one you're going to have to jump to get by holding down on the stick and then hitting up, and that's how you do a jump. Or you could do it on the D-pad. Using the analog stick is better though. And same thing for that one. And the third one is right after that. This one you need to do a little jump, but it is doable. Moving on to road race number 1. This one is right at the beginning, right after you leave the tunnel. It's right there. The second one, you're going to get to a fork, and you want to take the right path, which is the lower path, and you should find it. It is on the path. And the last one, you're going to have to do a jump. This one's pretty tricky to get, but it takes some well timing to do. Road Race 2 takes place on the beach level. The first one is really easy to get. It's right at the beginning. The next one is a little bit after that. You're going to have to do a jump again. Try not to overshoot it or undershoot it. And the other one, same thing. It's a little after that. You're going to have to do another jump. Alright, moving on to Academy Challenge 2. You're going to get to this fork, and you want to take the detour path, which is the dirt path. It should be towards the end of this right there. You're going to have to do a little jump. Moving on, you're going to get to this part. You want to take the detour with the green cones, and you want to follow this dirt path right here. You should get to sort of the behind the building alleyway area. It is right at the end of this. Alright, and the last one, you're going to get to the beach, and you want to take the boardwalk that's closer to you. And this is another shortcut. You can see the boardwalk off in the distance to the right there. And that is the path you are supposed to take. But if you take the earlier one, you can grab the star like that. Moving on to Candace's Glam Tour. The first one, you're going to get to this detour. You're going to have to do a jump to get over here. It's marked by the green cones. Once again, another detour marked by green cones. You want to hop on here, and that should take you to here. If you don't make that jump, you can just use the stick to jump, and the star should be at the end of this shortcut right here. Alright, and the last one is towards the end of the race. You're going to get to the part where you enter the beach. Once again, another jump. And that's that. Monster Truck Mayhem 2, back in Radiator Springs. These ones are going to be a little tricky because it's kind of hard to jump with the monster truck because it always spins out of control. But if you time it right, you should be able to get them. This one is a sharp turn, so start going slow, and you should be able to grab that one. Smash Up 2 is going to be the same thing as Smash Up 1, where you're going to have to do some pretty well-timed jumps to grab them. And this one is just another little jump. Moving on to Off-Road Race 1. This one is right after the first turn with that cactus that you always crash into. It's right over here. Next one is a little after that. You're going to have to do another jump, but this time it's a downhill jump. And this one's also very easy to get. It's right after the fence area. Off-Road Race 2, you are going to have to do a jump early on out of the gates. And this one, you're going to get to this place. You can take a left detour into this factory right here, and you go into this, I believe it's the Cars version of a slaughterhouse. Very scary stuff. But at the end should be a Sparkplug star. And the last one is going to be, once again, on the road. You're going to have to turn wide here. And it should be there. Academy Challenge 3, you are going to have to make this jump. Even if you don't make it, you should respawn on the other side, so you can nab the star like that. Very easy stuff. The next one, you're going to get to this arch, and you're going to get to a fork. You want to take the right path, and at the end should be the star, right before you jump off. And the last one, you're going to get to town. You are going to find another shortcut right here, and just drive through that. Moving on to matchup, you're gonna grab the first one by doing this jump right here. Nothing new. Second one, you're gonna have to go back to the factory cars slaughterhouse thing. It's in the same location as earlier, just a different race. And just drive through that, and it'll be in the same place right here. Last one, you're gonna get to this three-way fork. You want to take the far left one, and this is the high road path, and it is right at the end, right before you have to jump. Alright, Monster Truck Mayhem 3, same as always. This one is another jump, and the second one, once again, another jump, and the last one is another jump, but a downhill jump right before you finish. Alright, Road Race 3, this one is another jump. And this, you're going to get into the forest area. You want to take the right path and go down here. And keep following the trail. You're going to get to the under the bridge area, and once you pop out, you're going to have to grab it right here. No jump that time. This one is right before the finish line. You're going to have to jump. And Street Race 1 in the city level. This one, you're going to have to do another jump. I know it's getting very repetitive, but by now you should be pretty good at it, at least the timing wise. A little bit after that jump, you're going to get to this detour. You want to take a left, and it'll be right here. And the last one, you are going to have to boost along through here, jump, and then hit right and start tilting. And making that one is probably the trickiest jump in the game. Academy Challenge 4 is 2 jumps in a row. It's hard to make both of them in the same race, so you can do it in another race. And you should get to this fencing area right here. You want to take that detour, and the third star should be another jump. Stinger's Stirrup, this one is on the path, can't miss it. And the second one, you are going to have to take the rooftop way. The detour is the road, but this time you actually want to follow the main path and go on the rooftops. It's right here. It might require a jump to get it, but it should be no problem. This one is right before the finish line. Instead of staying on the streets, you want to stay on the sidewalk, and you should get it. Bubba's Bucket Bash back in Radiator Springs. This is the same thing as the 2 smash-up races, where you need to make those well-timed jumps, and the last one would be off a sharp turn. Moving on to sprint number 2, this one is another race that takes place on the raceway, so they're very hard to miss. And they should be on the path. And be careful not to drive past them. You can try to back up, but you have to be quick or else the game respawns you. Reunion Rundown, this is the second to last one. Once again, it takes place on the speedway, so you shouldn't be able to miss them unless you turn too wide, like I did, but then you can back up and quickly make up for that. And the last race should be the Chick Hicks Showdown. It's the exact same thing. It takes place on the speedway, and they are very hard to miss. They are on the path. And here is the last one. And of course, I turned too wide and missed it. But there we go. You should get the achievement for 25 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.